I love having children in communion. I love sharing communion with my own children. I love sharing communion with children in our congregation. But I still sometimes hear people say, can a kid possibly get communion? It's such a huge part of our faith. It's so complex. Can a child possibly understand it? How do you answer that, John?
It's a great question, Becky, and my answer is, like many things, is it's not a different question for children than it is for we adults. I think what I say to anybody is it's an opportunity to tell the story. A child can understand that Jesus shared a meal with his friends, and this helps us remember that meal he shared with his friends. It helps us to remember that we're invited to this table and that there's a place for all of us, and I think a child can understand that. I think we don't need to get all caught up in the kind of theological configurations of what happens to the bread and the cup, or what kind of presence are we recognizing in this meal. Those are important things to think about, but like faith in anything, it's going to unfold in a person's life over many years and many decades. So I ask the question, can an adult get it as much as a child can? And I think it is at every time the bread is broken and the cup is poured, the Spirit brings some meaning to us, some understanding. And to do that in community, where we're all in this together on the journey of faith, I think a fourth grader or a 7-year-old or a 70-year-old can all figure that out together. I know that every time I celebrate the Lord's Supper, whether it's at Third Church or any place where I am, different meanings come to me, different meanings, different experiences, different understandings, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that there's no one precise particular meaning that you have to have in order to get it. So I think it's a part of a conversation that families have with their children, that Sunday school teachers or youth advisors or you or me or the ministers have with children. So what was your experience today? How did you understand what was happening? And how are you going to keep living into that promise, again, of broken bread and cup poured, Jesus calling us to remember him and then sending us out into the world to serve? And I think a kid, a child of any age, can certainly have those kinds of understandings.